Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video we are going to take a look at how the physical cooler does in the Gods of Destruction event. So obviously the physical cooler recently got his EZA on DBZ Dokkan Battle Global. So he got quite a big increase. He got 120% attack and defense passive, along with also having an additional 80% attack and defense that he gains by gaining 8% per attack performed throughout combat. So obviously that's a very big buff. He also got 130% extreme physical type lead, which means you can run a bit of a better team for the Gods of Destruction event. Obviously it's still quite difficult. I do think extreme physical probably needs 1 or 2 more units maybe, or at least a more accessible support of some kind. If there was, or maybe if I had the Resurrected Warriors Freezer, then I would probably be able to run him alongside this cooler and you might see a lot better results. But that being said, I still think this cooler does pretty well. He gets some really decent defense starting out at around 100 and something K, which isn't bad. But that can stack up quite quickly, and he can get to around 120, 130k. So overall, a pretty good showing from Cooler. I definitely think he's obviously got a big ramp up, as you can see here, taking 14 or so k after supering, and also of course with an item. But you know, that's not too bad. Genuinely, I think it was all pretty damn good. We'll get a nice look at Cooler obviously next turn as well, and you know, overall I definitely think Cooler is got a nice upgrade. He got a nice upgrade, you know, from the entire EZA. I definitely think he's way more usable in hard content. He hits a lot harder, his defense is a lot better, and yeah, he just does a lot. I do think his super attack effect, massively lowering defense, is a lot more helpful in content like ESBR and SBR rather than these Gods of Destruction events. I definitely think evasion and damage reduction are still the most helpful you know, mechanics that you can get for this event. But that being said, I do think that Cooler definitely got a really solid upgrade. If we look at him here, you know, he's done some good damage. He's definitely been one of the damage leaders on the team. You know, he does tank relatively well. We've got 106,000 defense, which isn't bad. Remember, Cooler has only really attacked once, so he can really stack up that defense quite a bit higher. It's just whether you get lucky on how many additional attacks he has. You know, Cooler can go from not even attacking once to attacking 3 times in a single turn. That's going to get him a lot more of a DPS and a defense increase than if he attacks once, and that's a very big difference for a unit like Cooler, who really relies on that to really ramp up that damage, ramp up that defense. So yeah, obviously Cooler does pretty well. You can see here we got 2 attacks here, so you can see that reduction. We're now down to 5k in terms of damage, which is not bad. I know we've got an item active and everything, but that, you know, it's still good. This is a very difficult event. The problem is we don't have a great linking partner for him. So he's missing Universe's Most Malevolent. He's not got pretty much any links active. He's not, you know, Universe's Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, Terrifying Conquerors, Big Bad Bosses. None of these are activated in this current situation, and Cooler, like a lot of the Wicked Bloodlines units, benefits so much from his link system. So unfortunately I can't produce a situation that shows Cooler performing even better than he does here. But is he usable? Yes, 100%. If you have a Freezer unit to pair with him, he's going to be super killer on extreme physical. He's going to be really good. He's going to hit a lot harder than this. He's got big power to come from his links, so try and find him a linking partner and he'll be good to go. So very impressive unit. Just unfortunately there's not the circumstances to show how impressive he is in this scenario. But you can see here still some really good attack damage here. The ability to fire off multiple attacks will obviously matter. You know, that additional there, and he's down to single digits, yeah, which is good. By the end of the Whis, you do want to be down to single digits at least. And yeah, just overall, it's just decent. It's just really good. 164,000 defense here. That's a good defensive amount. You know, he's very close to the threshold of being able to take single digits damage or double digit damage from, you know, the God of Destruction. That's a very, very good source of defense. And you can see here, we're going to switch obviously the trio, the movie bosses trio, I don't know what people call them, the friendship trio. They're going to obviously be sitting there. So you can see that. I mean, you know, now with the extra defense, you know, from them, his defense is sitting at 180. He's still got plenty to stack. I don't even think we're halfway on this defense, so still got plenty to stack in terms of defense. So Cooler is fine. I think more just my box of extreme physical characters is just not there, unfortunately. So that is the one, you know, snag on Cooler, I guess. Maybe in terms of this event is maybe just he doesn't have enough options for him to play off under the extreme physical team, and since mono-type teams are generally the best way to go, that is a bit of a hindrance for him. But, you know, that being said, I do think he performs really well, and I am really, really happy with how he performs. And yeah, his defense is great, his damage is good, really good damage numbers, and 164k defense, super reliable, and yeah, beyond that, everything else will be fine. Unfortunately, we don't get to go past this turn, so we don't get to see anything really more from Cooler, but at the same time, I think we've definitely seen enough to know that Cooler does well in the Gods of Destruction event. Can you run an extreme physical team? Probably, if you're running a different team to mine, or maybe if you cater more into Cooler, he'll definitely perform better. Will he be a weak link? No. Cooler is a very exceptional unit, and he'll be good no matter what. So yeah, overall EZA was good, definitely a powerful buff to Cooler, and yeah, you can definitely throw around with the Gods of Destruction now. Like we saw there, double digit defense, 164k, multiple 2 million attack stats, and that's without his major links active, so you always have to bear that in mind. That was Cooler not in optimal conditions, still performing at a very acceptable level. So yeah, very good showing from Cooler, and let me know down in the comments what you think about him. Have you used him in the Gods of Destruction event, and what did you think? But that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you next time. But until then, take care and bye.